Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Dead Cells. We have no blueprints from enemies defined. It's fantastic. But there are still a few places. Is that a Nerves of Steel? Oh, hell yeah. There's still a few places that we need to go on the run in order to get stuff done. In particular, we need to go to the Rampart still to find the last remaining blueprint. I think I even know what it is, but we just gotta go find it. And this is a very interesting start for a run. The only thing of the items that I wanted was the bow, but we have full tactic or full survival for everything else. But I freaking love the bow, and I freaking love tactics runs. Although you end up sometimes not having as much health as you would want, but otherwise it's okay. And Mushroom Boy is pretty interesting, but we'll go with the wolf trap for the time being, because oh, the Nerves of Steel doesn't pierce. Well, that's horrible. Luckily, we do have a way of dealing with clusters of enemies. It's called Telluric Shock. But piercing bows is just one of the most important things that you can have if you're rolling tactics. So the fact that this thing doesn't pierce is a little annoying, but in theory, it's not gonna matter much for this floor as long as we play appropriately, knock it off. And have decent Telluric Shock usage. We should be fine, but we really should, we get gauntlets. That's a very good weapon. Hopefully at some point we will be able to get a better bow, or just re-roll the modifiers in this bow until we get piercing. I feel like piercing is likely to appear on a bow. Like, all weapons get random statistics. I have a feeling that shots pierce the first target is just something that you get frequently on a bow, which makes sense because you want that on a bow in order to, deal with lots of enemies. Otherwise, it's a pain in the butt to be using a bow. So I fully expect to have a rather easy time until we get that modifier. Come on. I got hit by one of those crystal shots. You son of a gun. I tried so hard, but I accidentally did a little bit of a incorrect movement, which led me to get hit by one of those freaking crystals. At this point, I just assume that all elites are gonna be jerks to me. Oh, there's a freaking double crossbow, let's go. I just assume that all of the enemies are gonna be jerks to me. There we go. And that I should run away from them basically as fast as I can until they, we're gonna take this instead of Telluric Shock because we're running tactics on this one. Well, we don't have to. We could roll Hayabusa Gauntlets. Mighty Odin says, I think Abe should do a brutality run. Doesn't use red weapons often enough. Yeah, but I do. You're right, though. Maybe we could do... what are we gonna do? Telluric Shock, Hayabusa Gauntlets? We do that all the time, too, with the shock, but, there's still no excuse. I don't know. Maybe we'll, even up our stat distribution for a little while here. Because Nerves of Steel is a very good get early. Give me random weapons. Let's see. Frantic Sword, Fire Blast. Well, there's a brutality if you want. Just raw fire synergy. Spartan Sandals. That's like a good tactics build right there. You push enemies back, you hit them with the bow. It's good. What was the last brutality run you did? Shut up. I remember the last run or series of runs because it was 3 tactics runs in a row of pure death. I don't remember the run before that, but I don't remember if it was brutality, tactics, or survival. So screw you, Mighty Odin. Screw you. Because there's a cool Spartan Sandals, Fire Blast, or Spartan Sandals, Nerves of Steel, push enemies away, shoot them with the bow. I'm gonna do it. I think it's an interesting combination. Screw it! We'll do it anyways. You know what? I should sell this for 500 bucks. I'd like to have the money to buy the extra health, the extra stats from the Hunter's Grenade, but if we don't have the money for it, that's okay. I can't believe I'm actually buying Spartan sandals though. That's like the sometimes referred to as like the worst item in the game by a lot of people who play Dead Cells and who are better at the game than I am. So the fact that I spent money for it makes me feel like I have made a poor decision. That's what it is. Makes me think that I have done something incorrect. That was dumb, but I forgot that I had swapped X and Y. I thought you were dead. Just die. Thank you. Reveals invisible enemies. Plus 2 levels of tactics? Alright. Low health, high damage run. Let's do this. 3,200 bucks. We can definitely afford the Hunter's Grenade. Hello, there we go. And I think we should. Get rid of Caloric Shock, keep the turret, because we're gonna scale tactics on this one, and hopefully not die, because we freaking desperately need more statistical points. I guess I forgot to sell the Seismic Strike, but it only sells for $1, so who cares? Alright, let's do this. Oh no, 3,300 gold, how am I gonna be able to afford it? Oh, I have the money. There we go. Good enough. Good enough, Jim. Now, what kind of a path are we taking today? I still need to go to the ramparts. So I think we should do sewers, prison, ramparts, because that is a path that functions. Wafflemaker, welcome to the stream. Hunter's Grenade for stats. Yep. We went from 200 health to 900 health, so it quadrupled our HP, and we still have 8 points in tactics for the time being. So nice. So soft, so smooth. So good to just have that for the time being anyways. Double crossbow or flamethrower turret spreads oil but not to enemies, plus damage on a burning target but not nerves of steel. We'll just sell. I don't appreciate the flame turret as my only turret that much. The flame turret's okay, but it just doesn't seem to do that much damage. I'm sure that when you stack the fire, especially if you can apply oil, it's phenomenal, but it never feels that phenomenal, you know? It feels like the damage is always somewhat lacking, especially when I have something that can do damage a little bit quicker in the crossbow-matic. You know, it might kill an enemy quickly as opposed to having to wait for the fire to get the job done. And I think I much prefer that when possible, anyways. I think in general you prefer that when possible. You want to kill things as fast as you can so that they're dead. I was like trying to find a like fancy way of phrasing it. No, you want to kill them fast. The faster the better. Kill them. I know we like did that's bad. I know we did like this exact same run last time. Like we had, oh, let's go. We had nerves of steel, we were rolling tactics, but I might try to go a little bit heavier into tactics this time. Try to have a little bit less health by the end of the game so that we can maybe just like obliterate that final boss. I hate that you get stuck. But I like it. I like using the bow. It just feels good. It's like the best feeling weapon in the entire game for me. You kill things quickly. It's got good stats. It's satisfying to use. It's quick. It allows me to dodge roll quickly after I shoot. It's good. You don't believe me? Well, you'll dead. You'll be dead. What the heck is up here? I forget how the level operates, like where the exits are and whatnot. I was pretty sure that the prison was beyond a wall climb area, but I don't know. Red seems to rely on aggression, frenzied playstyle. That's not Abe. Abe is methodical, says Mighty Odin. I'm methodical, really? I absolutely love brutality builds. I've just been trying to do tactics lately because I feel like it's been a while since I've had a good tactics run. You know what I mean? Barnacle Trap does a lot of damage, but the turret, I like being able to throw it. We'll get better stuff in the later. You know, before when I was trying to defeat the final boss, my best runs were brutality and survival, because those were the runs that were actually able to make it to the boss with health, survive the boss, kill the boss in the end. So that's, oh, you son of a gun, I was climbing the frickin' pipe. So that's kind of why I am trying to do these tactic runs. I want to see if I can do tactics, and we had one tactics win. We had like 2 survival wins. I want to see if I can get another tactics win, and then after this, sure, we'll do like a brutality run. We'll look for like a good red weapon that spawns in. But you know, I'm believe it or not, I think doing tactic again is still kind of mixing it up. Maybe not with the Nerves of Steel bow, but you can hardly blame me for taking this. But I think that running tactics might actually be the most diverse possible run, because I don't think I've played well with tactics. Up until like last run that was actually like half decent, but beyond that. Well, maybe not the last 2 runs, but the last 1 run, maybe. Oh, damn it! Yo, is that a legendary tentacle? Don't make me do it. I don't know how to do it. Well, it's a legendary double damage tentacle, but I'm just gonna put it in my backpack so that I don't have to go back for it. Whoa, 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 hold on. Yo, if it's in your backpack, you're not affected by double damage? Or maybe the icon just doesn't appear and it's a bug, I don't know. Guess we'll keep rolling into tactics. Although, I guess we could run Tentacle, which already does 4,000 damage crits. Oh my god. Well, because of the double damage, rather. We could roll Tentacle and then change it up from tactics to like survival, so that we can get the most raw health out of it, out of the run. It's always nice to have as much health as possible, and if we have a legendary weapon, we can just rely on that. I don't think I like the tentacle though. Like, I don't think I like its moveset at all. I've only used it a couple of times, but Waffle Maker says, I got a bow that could pierce all targets. Oh no, the double damage is still applying. It's just a visual bug. With Nerves of Steel, and it like mowed down all hallways in a single shot. That's what I like about the bow, is that the fact that its damage is so good. Yeah, we're still being affected by the double damage taken, double damage received. It's just not being shown, which is a little horrible. Oh, maybe we're not. Maybe we just got hit by the scorpion. It really felt like we took a lot of damage there, but maybe we didn't. Maybe we're fine. Oh my god. Then again, it is feeling like we are taking double damage. Let's move on. We gotta go back a little bit here. There's a lot of food left behind, so I'm not worried about taking a little bit of damage. There's our medkit. What if there's a usage statistic page in Dead Cells? I don't know. Is there a page that shows you like your favorite weapons and whatnot? Like how often you've taken weapons? There's a place you can go in Dead Cells, in the guy who's like, I know all of your deeds. He will tell you the biomes you've been to and your priorities for going there. But I don't think he tells you the weapons that you use. which is unfortunate because that's like one of the most interesting pieces of information, I think. What weapons do you use? How often do you die with those weapons? I think that's a very interesting little tidbit of information there. Random skills. I'm not gonna pay for a skill anyways. I also have another little question here, which is, that's not the map, that's the map. Which is, what is the tentacle? Is it a melee weapon or is it a ranged weapon? Because I'm kind of curious for like acrobatipack purposes. Can I get the tentacle to fire whenever I dodge roll? Because if I can, that would be kind of funny. And possibly even kind of good. I gotta stop kicking whenever I drop down. I still think that I'm rolling like a shield with this. So I go down to a bunch of enemies, I try to use the attack button as opposed to the block button, and then I just kick. It's not appropriate, not at all. It will do double damage but not take double damage, has junk science. If it's in your backpack, huh? Interesting. Yeah, okay, so maybe we just got hit by like one badass scorpion. Bum 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 bum. Interesting. Interesting. Marion says, I'm giving Abe a hard time, but like it's his stream, so as long as he's having fun, I'm not complaining. Oh, I'm definitely having fun. I just wish people wouldn't make fun of me anymore. Oh wait, dude, what about? This is not what I meant to do. Stop looking at the pile of corpses. What if we do this? Tentacle into nerves of steel. We gotta reroll this piece of garbage though. Yeah, plus damage at max HP, that's good. There you go, increasing movement speed. Okay, so what if we have a legendary tentacle? And then nerves of steel. Once again, I swap out my weapons like before the second floor. Well, before we end the second floor, because I don't know. Is that room ending the last floor or beginning the next floor? I don't want a barrel launcher. It's garbage. It does get stored in your backpack, though. All right. If I need to tentacle something, I got the tentacle for it. So there you go. Okay. I don't understand what's going on with the tentacle, but we got it. You know, its damage doesn't seem that bad, but it's just... it's wonky to hit with. It's very wonky to hit with, which is what makes me slightly concerned about using it. Holy crap. Jesus, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? This is a horrible... this is a horrible, dumb idea. We got our curse lifted, though. Jump down. Oh, don't be freaking protected by the damn thing. Hey, you! Get out of here, rat. It's hard to be at, like, the correct range. You saw me? Come up here, everyone. Well, I got stuck. I just want... I just want to not have to fight. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just want to have to not fight next to one of these. Oh my god, it's just more food. It's so weird. I just want to have to not fight. I'm gonna take the food, because why not? I feel like I'm gonna need it. I just want to have to not fight next to one of those freaking guardians, okay? Can I have that happen, please? At some point in my life, can I not have birds next to those damn turret things? They make it impossible to actually hit anything. this will be slightly awkward. No. How is it protecting you that far away? I can't even do anything with it here. I guess do enemies that teleport, do they not get the immediate protection of the thing? Gotcha. Also, does the oh my god, it's a freaking another one. Also, does the tentacle provide iframes? Because it really seems like I'm getting some iframes from this or something. Oh, come on. It probably provides some iframes, because it would be a little annoying to have to try to use it if it doesn't, or if it didn't. I don't know why I didn't want to hit that guy, apparently. Also, our malaise has come down, like, quite nicely after I ate all of the garbage food that was, like, really unnecessary to eat at all. Waffle Maker says, Tentacle is kind of the worst version of Valmont's whip. Better version, says Mighty Odin. I don't know. It's just too wonky. You gotta be at the exact right distance, and then you only get one shot at the exact right distance. And then after that, you have to like time your movements, your attacks, your secondary attacks. You have to time everything perfectly so that you are constantly at the ideal distance from enemies. But it is legendary and it does decent damage, so maybe we'll keep it for the time being, but just be a little bit wary of it. Honestly, we don't even need the eyeball now. We're at 92% health. We shouldn't have even done it like this, but we did. Yoink. Yeah, we should have probably just not eaten the, 2 malaise-filled food and just eaten the 1 monster eye, but I just like smacking the use button when I'm next to those wall runes. Just pop them open, just immediately suck up whatever's inside of them. And hoping that it's gems and not food. Well, we'll go with the magic 3 mutations and just move on, because I got no idea what this run is doing. Yeah, we'll have to do, I will probably do a brutality build next time, but I still enjoy the tactics, and I think whenever I get one of my favorite weapons, I gotta do it. Like I gotta at least take it on this run. Freaking started with a well, tentacle failed me there. Lesson learned, never trust a tentacle. Never trust a tentacle that isn't yours, kids. Get off the freaking chain! Why are you even on the chain? Headless one. What are you doing? Hey. The headless one. Get off your freaking chain. Headless one's off the chain. Curse Sword Run, do it, says Mighty Odin. I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. I didn't think that would be my 4th fragment. Yoink, there we go. Malaise is cleared. I'm not gonna do a Curse Sword Run. I do not have the skills necessary to survive. I'm just telling you. Boys X5 says, I never got into Dead Cells. Rage uninstalled it before I could. I got a little bit salty with this game back when I was playing it previously. They just made it way too hard, and I wasn't having fun with it anymore. So I just stopped playing it, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm just done playing this game until they rebalance it a little bit. And then they did, and then I came back, and I freaking love this game. Go down! I just want to go down. Please, please. Bum, bada, bum, bum, bum. All right, that's a crypt exit. I think at this point we can safely say we are going tactics, so let's do a few rerolls. Oh my god. Yes. Sell that for 1 gold, thank you very much. That was about a year ago, so I'll give it another try. Yeah, it really depends on, like, I think when the last time is that you played this game, and also where you were in the game when you stopped playing. Jojo404, thank you very much for the resub. When I stopped playing, it was like version 1.1.1.2. Coming back into it when I did, the update of who's the damage? What's the damage? Who's the boss? Whatever the name of it is, currently, it's a good time to come back into the game. Yeah, ooh, I don't know. Electric Whip is good. I don't like the tentacle, but it is legendary. Electric Whip is good. It auto aims, has DOT damage. Alchemical Carbine has the poison DOT damage. Nothing has synergies with poison, but we have a lot of items that we're going to be like replacing on the run. I think I'll take the whip. I think that's one of those situations though where there's no like definitive right answer. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, one day I'm gonna figure out why I can't go up anymore. I don't know why I can't do it. Something in this game prevents me from going down properly. I only go up now. There is only one true direction. It's up. Hello. You're a good tentacle enemy, but unfortunately I already killed you with the truly superior weapon. And there's a little bit of a lore room over there, but screw it. I don't got time for that nonsense. It's gonna dump all points into tactics. Maybe that's what we can do to make this like a slightly different tactics run, is that I'll only take tactics. Only. I will not take any other scroll if I can choose it, if I can help it. Yo, get the freaking money. Why am I up here? I seem to have such a hard time actually platforming lately in Dead Cells, though. Yeah, we're good. Already got Explorer's Instinct. I feel like that's a little fast, but that's not the first time I've heard that. Freaking elites, man. Hello. Laser? Oh, rotating laser is easy. Some of the elites are a breeze. Some of them are, oh god, you are horrible. Oh god, stop it, please. Did we not clear the melees? I think we did. Yeah, we probably did. I mean, there's only 4 enemies left. We did. Don't need food. Let's go get the scroll and then leave and go fight our boss. Well, I have to take health that time, but yeah, I want to try to do like, oh my god, this is also the wrong ramparts layout again. We can't get the blueprint, not on this level anyways. It's random if you can get the blueprint here. There's like 2 or 3 level blueprints in the ramparts. You just gotta hope you get the RNG that the level is generated in such a way that you can pick up the blueprint. So, you know, if it doesn't generate, what are we gonna do? We just gotta go leave. Come back to the ramparts on a future run, and then hope that we get what we need. Give me, we're done. Sweet. So we'll go to the Black Bridge. Honestly, I tend not to fight the concierge that much anyways, so having an opportunity to fight him repeatedly going to the ramparts, it's nice, you know, practice. You know, we remember that this guy even exists. Just, you know, try not to get myself killed. Don't get yourself killed! And if we need it, we have a melee question mark weapon? Isn't Tentacle normally a multi-class weapon anyways? I can't remember. I'm very bad at the tentacle, though. I haven't figured out the timing for it. I figured out the timing for Nerves of Steel a long time ago. But not for tentacles. I'm just gonna not even use the tentacle. We're just gonna wait for our ammo to come back. Boss executed. Should be a giant axe that falls on their heads, like an animation that plays. It's just an executioner's axe. Just that'd be fun. Make it a little bit more, you know, impactful. Pretty sure the tentacle slurp is a ranged attack and the crit is a melee. I'm just wondering, because it would be funny to take Acrobata Pack and actually have the tentacle come out. So I'm curious if it works as an Acrobata Pack weapon. That'd be funny as hell. Scarecrow Sickles. Here is what I think about Scarecrow Sickles. Dun, dun, dun. Because, yeah, it might make an interesting backpack item, but I don't know. So where are we going now? We can pick and choose where we go. We should do Slumbering Sanctuary. So I'm gonna do... No, not Slumbering Sanctuary. Literally the wrong place. We should do Forgotten Sepulcher. There we go. So I'm gonna do Stilt the Village into the Sepulcher. It's like those guys are, they block range, but they can't block melee. So if you can, you just want to use a melee attack so they can't defend against it, which seems to work. Well, that's not what I wanted. I got hit by his freaking explosive arrow. How could you? Oh, God. Where am I? I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. It's an elite crystal. Well, that's fine. We got him anyways. I was just running around like a freaking madman. You know what? Take the malaise food early. If we're fast enough, we can cleanse the malaise as we go. That was a horrible experience trying to figure out what was going on. I could have tried Backpack Tentacle. I will. I still want to have these mutations though. I'll probably try to put the tentacle in the backpack soon though. Well, you know, actually, there's not a lot of reason to put it in the backpack. You have to get the crit to make the damage really worth it, and you only get the crit when you attack a second time. So actually, now that I think about it, it's probably worthless to do the tentacle in the backpack, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Treasure. Executed. I understand now why it always says executed when you kill an enemy. It's so that you know that it has worked. You know that the enemy, after you hit them, was going to have more than 15% health remaining, and that execute triggered. So I can tell execute helped me to kill that enemy. That's why when you kill an enemy and they're not executed, it doesn't show up. It's not every enemy has execute. It's only when the enemy is killed by execute does it say execute. And I was curious about that at one point. And there's a total legitimate reason as to why it is the way it is. As all things should be. What, oh, that's not... For some reason I thought I hit the tentacle button. That is not tentacle button. That is the button to use trap. That's just where my brain is at today, apparently. I gotta say, so far the run has been not that bad. Like, play-wise, I think I'm doing all right. Eat my tentacles. Admittedly, tentacle does do a lot of damage. Oh, okay. Just don't use tentacle. Just run. That's what I get. That's exactly what I get for trying to use the tentacle when I shouldn't have. It's like, just shoot them. If you shoot them, they'll be dead. Oh, why did I do that? Oh. Damage from projectiles reduced 75%. Well, if it mattered, I would take it. Although we are finally at a point where that guy is dying. There's no reason to eat that, but I already did it, too late. This is a bad habit I have of eating all the food even if it has malaise. Maybe that's an indication that malaise needs a bit of a buff. How do I get you? You know, because I rarely find myself actually caring about the malaise level. So many ways of reducing it and or just keeping it down. I'm being so confused by the simple layout of this place. No! Random skills. I'm not gonna pay for a skill. Although, at some point we should get rid of the Hunter's Grenade. It's kind of useless now. Well, it's not really useless. Not really that useful though. We don't need the health really anymore. There's a scroll fragment we should go get. You know, that like quadruple or triple health bonus early, extremely handy. Once you get to this point, Ah, there's the scroll fragment. Once you get to this point, the health is a little bit less important. Alright, so we've done the entire level. There's a med kit, but we're at full health. Screw going back for it. Should have taken that instead of the infected one, but that's okay. Let's get the heck out of here. Yoink. And this, oh. No, I opened the wrong door. I don't remember seeing this ever before. God, I guess we'll do Undying Shores and go fight the Scarecrow. All right, this is not the way I'd intended this to go, but here we are now. That was a quick floor too. I just have a natural habit of, oh, we just gotta go down here and the only door is gonna be the door that takes us where we need to go. That is not the case. The door the first door takes you to DLC land. And we've already, you know, skipped out on the good DLC floor, the one that gives you all the legendary equipment. Now we've got a horrible Necromancer land, which is awful. Dun, dun. Although as long as we're still doing a buttload of damage, I'm happy. And we are still doing a buttload of damage. We're almost to the point where we are one-shotting those necromancers consistently, which would be amazing. 9,000 damage per shot is pretty good. 9,500. After the redesign, it's not that big of a deal anymore. Agreed. Malaise says disappointed giant. I really like the redesign, but I think the redesign needs to be redesigned to make it a little bit more impactful. Maybe that just means that Malaise needs to charge up faster. But I'm sure that they can have some interesting mechanic with the Malaise. Maybe have like a minimum Malaise level for every biome you go to, so as you progress through the game, the Malaise just gets more impactful or something, but I don't know. At some point though, you just stop caring about the Malaise because it's like it just doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter. Freaking time slowdown. Freaking time slowdown! Thank you, by the way. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate trying to get the kill on those enemies and then having the time slowdown happen. I should really be on the next patch, Practice Makes Perfect, because they fixed that bug in Practice Makes Perfect. And it gets me every freaking time it happens, because I'm always using Nerves of Steel where timing matters, and I'm always just annoyed at it. Well, maybe at some point. It's a carrot. Oh, it's infected carrot. Perhaps a weapon that scales with Malaise. Well, there is a weapon that scales with Malaise. It's called Spite Sword, or Spiteful Sword. When you have 50% Malaise, it does critical damage. So it's a weapon where it benefits you to have Malaise level. But other than that one thing, nothing else in the game really matters for Malaise level. Alright, I think it's about time to start thinking about different items here. Take a better crossbow. Could take a flame turret. Maybe we could have some sort of oil on Nerves of Steel eventually or something. Minus 25% damage when you're near it. You know what? We have that on the crossbow-matic as well. Let's do it. You take way less damage now. Abe just needs to be less lazy. I killed an enemy with the elevator. Is that an achievement? I killed an enemy with the elevator. Did you see that? That was the best thing I've ever done in this game. I can't believe he got revived. He shouldn't have a body left. Like, it's been crushed. He should be dead. You know what? Eat it. Can't believe you're alive. You're gonna die as soon as I take the scroll, though. Oh, you're an elite. Well, now you're dead. What do we have? 46 kills? I think we can make it to 60 as long as we don't get hit. Obviously. That is a kind of a horrible place for the necromancer. He's gonna be reviving everything as I try to get to him and kill him. There we go. 53. Just don't fall off the level like you always do, Abe. Please, please! Pretty sure there is an achievement for elevator kills. I'm pretty sure there is too. Maybe it only shows up at the end of the level, or maybe I've already gotten that achievement. You know, I have played a lot of Dead Cells. It's real food, it's not infected. I'm just gonna dump every point into tactics. We'll see if it works. I would be surprised if it worked, but You know, usually I try to go for some semi-balanced stats, especially when we get later on. I want to do so much damage that I like one-hit everything. Although if I am going to be dumping most points into a single skill, then there's less of a reason to have legendary equipment, because legendary equipment scales better when you have more even stats. At least up to 2 stats, so. In actuality, the best thing for us to do would probably be to get rid of the tentacle, maybe get like a shield or something. Hemorrhage. It's so slow, I really don't like it. But what was the other one that we had? Boy's Axe? That's a good one. That one's fast. And Boomerang, that's fast too. Are we gonna use Electric Whip? No. Let's get a shield. Just so we have one. And then we'll keep looking. Keep looking. Shrapnel Axe is kind of meh. Blowgun is good damage. Nothing. I don't even know if Boy's Axe is tactics. I think it's brutality. Why would it be brutality though? Like, does it do, I guess it's just because of what it is, I think it's brutality. If it's, you know, the, God of War? If it's a God of War reference, then, you know, that seems pretty brutal to me. Oh. Hello, what are you? Admittedly, I'm a little annoyed that you cost me my flawless. I understand it though. I was... Oh my god, I gotta deal with these guys now. I was trying to handle some like loot stuff. What, did I just drop my freaking thing? We are one-shotting things, which is nice. What's left alive? 1 enemy, 2 enemy, 3 enemy. Screw 'em. I just gotta like wait for the stun to wear off before I get through the door. You're costing me precious seconds. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. All right, you know what, Tentacle, get out of here. Spreads oil on the enemy, plus damage to burning targets, plus damage to burning oil targets. Yeah, this is what we want. And then we want to swap, so Y is now a support. And then we're gonna be fighting the Scarecrow, which scares the crap out of me. But let's do it. Spreads oil, spreads oil, spreads oil, plus damage to a burning target, spreads oil, and it burns the enemies, and we take less damage when we're near it. I think we can do it. I think we can. I think we can. I'm gonna keep No Mercy, because screw the Scarecrow. Now I gotta think. Do we really want a shield? I don't think we do. I think we just want to run around and let the turrets kill the boss. I think this is going to be purely just running and dodging, and just like occasionally firing the boomerang. Because it spreads oil. Which is a really good affix to have, honestly. Look at it, it's going. Just keep running, pretty much. It's a weird way of playing, but like, it works. Right, when they come up out of the ground, they're broken temporarily. He's getting faster. You see that? Oh no! The mushroom did so much damage! You dick! You're gonna die too! You're dead! You dick! The frickin' mushroom got me. Well, heal up time. Ah! Yo, I'm gonna flawless this guy one of these days. Just tactics run around like a coward. You. What a jerk. What a jerk! There's just a mushroom in my path and I tried to dodge roll through it. Oh. I could have handled it better. I really like our modifiers right now, so I'm not gonna reroll any of that stuff. I wanna get the flawless on these enemies and bosses so that we can get the outfits for them on the next update, because flawlesses are gonna give you flawlesses are gonna give you new outfits. So I really want those outfits. I want them. You jerk. My health is so low that I get hit once and I'm just like, ugh. Time slows down to a ridiculous degree. The game is like, are you sure you want to like keep fighting right now? You should probably heal. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Keep going. Dun 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 dun. Boy. Mighty Odin says, one of my favorite actors from Stargate 1, Christopher Judge Teal'c. That's why I brought it up when Abe mentioned boy. As a reference to God of War. Because it is a reference to God of War, right? Boy. Boy. Come here, boy. 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 Seismic strike, 18,000 DPS. No. A scroll. Dump it into tactics. Why not? Look, if I die from doing this strategy, like get hit once in the collector and you know, perish, yeah, so be it. That's the risk I take. I took the wrong stat there, but we'll get another one at some point. That's the risk I take. Being dumb and, you know, trying to get myself killed. Oh! Sonic Carbine 11S? Yo, it's good. It's good. We could take barbed tips with this. It's an 11. We gotta take it. It's so good. We gotta take it. It's so good. Sorry, Nerves of Steel. You're a fantastic weapon. But now I can take barbed tips. I don't want to go that way. Now I can take barbed tips. And also have a weapon that auto fires and stuns things. You son of a gun. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. I don't want to be here. The curse has been lifted. What? Oh God, I was just running because I wanted to run and not die. No, you know what? There is a way that we can live, and it's called using both of the turrets, and that way if I get hit, I lose 50% less health. I think that's what we gotta do. I should really look for like a teleport next to that door, but I'm already in here. Oh, that was wrong! At least we got disengagement! Jesus. Really did not anticipate that to happen. Good freaking Lord. 41% health. Hey, you know what? We're alive. I should not have been that aggressive, because I got stuck right behind Mr. Tornado. You don't want to get stuck behind the tornado. Guardian Scroll. Hopefully we get disengagement back pretty soon. No? No. Yes. Yeah, there always seems to be a teleporter next to these doors. I just gotta find it before I just run off. It'd make my life a little bit easier, I think. Also, I love it when there's a demon under you. They're just so dumb. They just love, you know, standing up in the spikes. By the way, your melee's here has increased, and you also, something you gotta keep for the castle. I guess I don't see enemies on the map yet. You! God, I hate you. Also have to remember, though, that we have a slow disengagement from using the Sonic Carbine. We have to have stopped using the Carbine before we want to do our dodge roll. Gotta be careful about that. Sonic Carbine is one of those weapons that's very good, but also very slow. It's very slow when you want it to be fast. Dun, 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 dun. Which one is this? Chunk of metal. Funny, this big chunk of metal in the storeroom. Wait, the storeroom? That means there's boxes. No, I don't want to read some freaking lore letters. I've already read them all. Sorry, itching my nose. Ugh. Chris Judge, Abe's friend Chris. Bad bot, wrong Chris. I would love it if I was friends with Chris Judge, though. Seems like a cool dude. A lot of people seem like cool dudes, and then you also sometimes learn a little bit too much of them from like their social media, and you're like, wow, you're actually not a cool dude. You're kind of a jerk. You're a weirdo. You're an asshole. And sometimes it's really disappointing when you find that out about people, because you're like, wow, you're actually a bad person. You have horrible beliefs, and I wish I didn't know what they were so that I could live in ignorance. No. I guess new strategy. Assume that they're always gonna do an attack that gets you hit and killed. New strategy. Always infer that the worst thing is gonna happen. Yo, once we get barbed tips though, bosses are gonna melt, I hope. Although it's gonna be tough on Hand of the King, I think. Because he's got like some weirdo protection against ranged attacks. I've never exactly figured out what it is and how it works, but there's something going on with him. He doesn't get stunned? Oh, but the boomerang hit him. That's weird. I guess technically he has a shield, but only in the front? That's weird. Or maybe if you hit him in the back, you can always hit him. I have no idea. It's not that way. Yeah, maybe if you hit him in the back with the boomerang, you could always hit them even if they were facing the direction that they should be facing in. Plus damage on a poison target, bleeding spreads, I think is what that one was. Pierce all enemies 9977 DPS. I really like the flame trap, though, because it enables the burn? We do with our downwards attack, but... Like, I like the fact that we spread oil onto the enemy. I think it makes the fire stacks last longer, so we might be able to get, like, infinite fire stacks, I think. I don't know. And Crush Trap is not very good here, because Crush Trap does not work on Hand of the King, apparently. Like, straight up. He's immune to it. Weird. 2 extra jumps in midair. Perfect. This is the right time for that. Actually, let's grab this first so we don't have to backtrack. Friends now, it's canon. Ah, thank you, bot. Where are we going? It's only 7 enemies left. Kill them just in case there's like food. I'm gonna have to get rid of something for barb tips, but we'll make it work. Can't quite get it to work. Oh, good guy, freaking spearman. I think we're done now. All right, we're done. Let's leave. Did I even find the exit? I think there's still like one hallway I haven't gone through. It's always the last place you look, isn't it? Yeah, we're over here. Well, no, maybe I did see the door. I don't know. No, I didn't. Always the last place you look. It's another turret trap, but it's probably gonna be worse than the one that I have. Which is weird that that's how, like, equipment goes, that when you buy it from the store, it's like 2 levels higher than anything else. Weird. A little weird. I hope I didn't leave food behind. I did not pay attention to the map at all. All right. How's our cell progression looking? There's only 3 outfits left. My God, we're getting close. Toxic Cloud? There's no... Oh, but double damage to a target covered in burning oil. Yeah, we'll keep Toxic Cloud in that case. Which is good for also enabling other synergies. And also, before I forget, reset mutations, recovery, disengagement. Good Lord, we need disengagement. And then barb tips. 1300 DPS per bolt. It should stack up pretty nicely. I hope. Should not have touched that. You like having that available to jump on, but I guess the first attack from this guy is always the same. It's guaranteed to be the very slow wind-up attack right there. Dude, we are crushing him. Whoa, what? What nonsense is that, you jerk? That was bad. I did just like crush him, but I got hit once and I feel bad about it. I feel like I shouldn't have been hit there, but I was. That time I got hit because of the carbine. That time I got hit because I'm just slow. Dodge roll! Man, I mean, it must be a balancing thing. You know, they must have done that to the carbine to make it a little bit more balanced, but I really just want to dodge roll faster. I have time to hit the dodge button like 4 times before he actually does an attack. It's hard to overwrite your muscle memory for that sort of thing. You want to be aggressive, so I'm trying to be aggressive, but then I also want to be able to dodge roll like on a dime, and it never works. It never works the way I want it to. So I just constantly get hit by stuff like that. It's on me, but still. I can blame the game, because it's the game's mechanics. Right. You know, I just realized something. Last time we were here, I forgot to check to see how many scrolls there were on the level. Or really, I forgot to count them. I'm gonna try my best to count them here. Because I think it would be nice to actually know how more powerful you get on the Astrolab. Wow, you are really slow. It's like he's got like a hover pack on his feet or something. He's like an SCV. Ooh, this is what I was thinking of. The boy's axe. You just chuck it and you start attacking with your other weapon. Or like a very quick and passive build here. But I actually think that the boy's axe is worse than the boomerang because if you don't recall it, it doesn't work. So I'm just going to keep going with what we've been going with and recycle the boy's axe. But the boy's axe is very interesting at least, but I think that this is still probably better. I just really like that the boomerang, it stays out for a little while. Please get away from that. And as a result of it staying out for a little while, it's easy to hit with it multiple times, whereas with the boy's axe, you've got to constantly be pulling it back to get the recovery. Yeah. Damage from projectiles reduced 75%. You know, does that work against the collector? The true final boss? If that works against the final boss, that's a very, very, very good affix to have on an amulet. I never even considered it, but yeah, like, he has multiple really annoying ranged attacks that do insane amounts of damage. To be able to counter them is great. This is not where we're going, but it's close enough. This is not where we're going, it's just a small box of a room. By the way, your malaise is increased. Haven't seen it that much on this run, which is kind of amusing. Right, we gotta drop, jump up here, then jump this way. Dual bind, boy's axe. I'm not gonna dual bind. I'm not gonna cheat, you freaking cheaters. Have no integrity for the game. Oh, let's go. Anytime I can kill a book very quickly, I'm happy. Elevator key. That's the last key that you need, so we're going in the wrong direction. We gotta go down. Yoink. Yoink. Thank you. Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna need that heal? Thank you. Voice axe is insane to dual bind. It's not disabled yet, so it's not cheating. You know what? You're absolutely correct. It still exists in the game. They said they were going to remove it in this patch, but they didn't. But it has been officially removed in the next update, Perfect Practice. And it's been relegated as a custom option. If you wanted, you could still enable it in custom options, but it does prevent achievements. So, by the game developer's logic, I guess they do consider it to be slightly cheating. You big old cheaters! By the way, your malaise tier is increased. What a great teleport. What a great teleport, and then what a great, like, easy way of killing the freaking book. Oh, you did not see me, huh? What the heck was that? I didn't even see. I heard it. I heard an enemy spawn. I didn't see what enemy it was. I should have been paying more attention to what enemy it was. Freaking invisible boy who fires off the daggers got me. Got me good. What can I say? He got me good fair and square, the son of a gun. Okay, I got a little bit of a complaint there because it absolutely seems, I mean, we have to heal, so we'll heal. It absolutely seems like, oh, they were affected by frost because they got I got a kill on one of the enemies. Frost strikes again. Finds a way to screw me out of an easy combat scenario. Yeah, so I killed an enemy, and then the enemy exploded into freeze, which caused the book to slow down, so its attack came out slower than I thought it was, because it went as it was going to attack, and then it kind of like paused for a second. This is not really where I want to be. That bounced off of you? Too much of that. By the way, your malaise tier is increased. I don't know if you've been following on along with recent events, but your malaise has indeed increased. Oh, the one enemy over here I didn't find. The bird. Who has cleansed some of my malaise. How do I get out of here? Where's the teleporter? Teleporter, please? Teleporter? Did I just not find it? Okay, I guess we'll go to this teleporter. We've already been to the shop. There is like a malaise reduction available, but we'll just move on. Hello, you're still alive. You're still alive. Clunk. Clunk, clunk. I love it when I get the drop on him, otherwise he's like the most annoying. Don't push me into the laser beams. Don't push me into the laser beams. I guess you can hit me with those, even though you're on the upper platform. It makes sense that you would aggro. I don't like it, but it's possible. Dude, we have no malaise. Malaise has been not a problem at all in this run. It's like probably absurdly cheating to do it like that, but I don't care. Ruby Amulet. Now we want tactics. We're going full tactics. 3166. That's a pretty decent assortment of scroll power, I think. Also, we only got, oh god, I forgot to count the scrolls again. How many scrolls do you get on this level? I'll never know. The world and me may never know. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to go and upgrade my skills. I forgot to buy new skills. Whatever, we have a level 11 each turret. That's good enough. We don't need level 12s. Level 11 is fine. Double damage to a target covered in burning oil. Let's do it. 12,000 HP. 2 scrolls? Okay, thank you very much. 2 scrolls, there you go. 12,000 HP, ugh. Stretch. Nice outfit. This will be the least amount of health I've ever had coming down here, so I gotta play like absurdly well. And make sure to use the turrets appropriately because they will kind of effectively give me double health. If it's minus 50% damage taken, then I have 24,000 health. Although we do have an amulet that's, you know, affecting the numbers too. We'll figure it out. don't know why I was out of ammo there. Healed up nicely. So you've got to like really heal. Yo, he's taking damage. Yo, he's taking damage. Yo, he's taking damage. Look at that. He's healing again. We freaking knocked it out of him. Yo, heal? He did hit me like a jerk, but I got him. Dude, that was like the easiest fight I've ever had against this guy. He like healed, teleported, healed, teleported. Because of the arrows, they were just stuck in his body doing damage even through the shield. That was amazing. Tactics totally works if you just, you know, don't take anything else instead of it, and you just do massive damage with the sonic carbine barb tips. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. The panacea. Goodbye. Fade to black. Also, that was a 48-minute long run, which is pretty good. Of course, like the video when it goes up on YouTube ends up being like an hour and a half because there's a lot of pause in the game, but still. That was a fun run at the end there. Although when he hit me, it did take up like 60% of my health, but hey, you know, just hit and then get the health back. Well, good run. We did not accomplish anything new except for dumping cells into the collector. We need to still find the last remaining blueprint in the ramparts. And then I hear there's a blueprint if you flawless the true final boss, the collector, which we're not that far off, especially if we have a massive tactics build like this. If you want, you could change the timer to track real world time. That's a very good point. I kind of like it knowing when time is paused though, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why, because of the malaise. Malaise is paused when the game is paused, so I like it when it says, and you can see it above the minimap, pause. The malaise is not increasing right now, so I like it when it actually says pause. But, and also, because it only shows you game time, I also kind of like it for exactly what it just gave us, which is a relative indication of how quickly the run actually was, minus, you know, time spent talking or just like looking at stats or looking at the map or whatever. That's nice. It's nice to have that that functionality. Anyways, ramparts, flawless the boss. That's the remaining blueprints, and the remaining outfits are just grinds of cells. Although there's only a few thousand cells that we need to unlock all the outfits, so it shouldn't be that bad. Should not be that bad. Well, I did it. I did it, Dad! Look at me! I am the king now. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.